confusion that just about every new member has, because they find it hard, right? Because when they watch the training videos, Jay Williams talks about more than one domain. He keeps mentioning the authority site. And so a lot of members get confused. They buy the domain and then they go to My Domains and they put it in My Domains in their SFM back office. And then they sit there and they think, now what do I do with it? Is it my authority site? What happens now? And it's not really clear in the training for you guys, but that domain that you've mapped on My Domains page in the SFM back office, it's actually your advertising link. Now, we call it your advertising link because that domain, because you've mapped it to your SFM back office, that domain is now linked to what we call the link generator. Inside the link generator is where all the SFM company landing pages are. That's where all our sales funnels and are. So that's where the landing pages and the thank you pages are. Now, your domain is linked now. It's mapped to that link generator. So at the top, you'll choose your domain. Robbie's here. Here we go. This will help you. So up the top, you'll choose what domain you want to use, and then you'll choose what landing page you want to pick.
Yep, I've done all that. Yep. Yeah. So I just did one that had a default, autoresponder thing, so that's okay.
Yeah, but that's fine. You can use the SFM default autoresponder, and in the tracking box, you'll put something in there. So because it's an advertising link, you want to use this link for advertising or to put it as a hyperlink in a blog post, because you want people to see this link because you want them to click on it and give you their email address and sign up for your video series. And this is how they're going to do it with this link here. So you put some tracking in there, say it's a Facebook ad or a Bing ad or whatever it is, you put it in the tracking box and then you'll generate the link.
Yeah.
And once you generate that link, you can either use the long link or you can use the short link.
Yep. No, I get that bit. The thing that I don't, if I just go back a couple of steps, Sandra, the bit that I don't get is I've got 2 domains. So as per the training, I got 2, and I linked one of them onto the SFM stuff. And that's all I've done with that one. And the other one is what I've actually built my
website on.
My personal, not personal, but like my blog, all of my my website around what I was going to do around blogging and stuff. But now, so
yeah, that's correct.
The first domain that I've got isn't that's not a website from what I can gather.
No.
Well, the actual domain name by itself isn't a website, but when you use it in the link generator, just like Robbie did, it then becomes a website, which is called a landing page or a sales funnel. Now, Robbie can copy that link. So Robbie could copy that link and he could go to his website where he's writing a blog post and he could put that link into the blog post.
Yep.
And then when people are reading the blog post and click on that link, it will open up the landing page.
It'll go to the other one. Okay, that makes sense. Yep.
And when it opens up the landing page, they'll be able to sign in and give their email address. And I think Robbie's going to show you now on a free site that he's got.
No, that didn't
Or he
work.
might even have a blog post with a generated link in it. I don't know, but basically this link here, if you click on that link, it'll open up to a landing page and you'll be able to see what it is. And you can enter your name into it and it'll take you to the thank you page so you can see the thank you page. You don't have to buy anything, but that way you'll see what your visitors are going to see when they click on that link.
Yeah, that's the bit I haven't done. I haven't actually clicked on that little link there in the blue writing to see where it goes. So I need to go back and do that.
Yeah. So once you set that up, click there, and this is what will open up.
Okay,
and that's on your domain. See, that'll be on your domain that you created in the link generator. At the moment, Robbie's got it running on SFM, but if he used the domain that he actually generated, the link he generated just a second ago, it would have his domain name up there instead of the sfm.com.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. That's your landing page, right?
Yep.
So that's the start of your sales funnel. And people can enter their name and it'll go to the thank you page.
Yep.
So you can do that. You can enter an email address and it'll take you to the thank you page, and you can have a look at the thank you page and you can go, oh yeah, cool. Now I understand what's going on. And then once they've signed up, they get the video series.
Cool. Well, that's it. As I was saying, I kind of was waiting for all of this training to show me how all that hangs together. So thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all right. It may help you a little bit. And I mean, don't be afraid in your back office. Never be afraid to click on your links and have a look at them and see where they go. Because trust me, you will not break your back office.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So, you know, when you come across things in your back office, so when you generate a link in here, click on your link and see where it goes and see what it does. Make sure your domain name is up in the top. So the link Robbie just generated there, he would click on that link that he just generated in the box there. He would copy that, paste it in a box up, and he would make sure it's got his domain name in it.
Yeah.
So, so he's checking his links before he hands them out to the public.
Yeah, so when they're saying you can, link, you can generate sort of maybe 3 different links or whatever for each blog, if whatever, so you can understand where people are clicking through from. Is that the case? So you know which link they've used?
Yeah. That's why you generate it in the link generator here, because once it's generated and you've got the links down the bottom there, and say you've got one in a blog post, and you've got one in a Bing ad and one in a Facebook ad, what you can do then, once you've generated the links down here and you've used those links out in your advertising and on your website, you can then come in your back office and you can go to marketing tab, my stats. So you scroll over that and you go to my stats. Well, it's your my tracking stats. But on that page, it will show you if people are actually clicking on your links that you created in the link generator.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just click view, Robbie. You should have some in there, shouldn't you? Or have you done nothing in September?
No, I haven't done anything in September.
Oh, you got some down there, look.
There's some there, but nothing's coming up. Two visits, but nothing. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. See, so Robbie hasn't done any promoting or anything in September, but just having links out there, you can see that he's had somebody click on his links, even though he's not even doing any promoting at the moment.
Yeah.
And he knows what the link is because he's got the tracking ID in there, which he created in the link generator.
So if I put sorry, I don't know if I'm taking up your time, Robbie. Sorry.
No, it's right. That's why we have these calls.
Yeah, if I put a link in my blog that I then advertise, or that I then go and share on my social media, do I need a different link for like the Facebook page and the Twitter account and Google Plus and all the rest, or do I just use the same?
Not if you're talking about the blog post. If you're going to put a link in your blog post and then you're going to share that blog post on Twitter, G+, Pinterest, Facebook, you don't need to use a different link. You'll just use your blog post link to share it on those social media sites. You don't have to worry about the tracking link because you've already created it. So when people read your blog, click on your tracking link in your blog, then you'll know that people are coming through from the blog, your blog post, because of the tracking that you put in your tracking box.
Okay. So if I do something separate on my Facebook page, for example, so if I just write a little something on my Facebook page, then I put a link in there that's specifically from that Facebook page.
Yeah. Well, then you could create
another link.
Create another link, and then you put in your tracking, so Facebook ad, and you might say, well, I'm doing it today, so I'll put the 8th of the 9th.
Ah, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. So I'm just trying to get all of this kind of, free, low-cost kind of advertising stuff sorted, so I understand how that all works. I'm prepared to do some paid advertising as well, but I want to kind of go around the free advertising first. Is that the right way to go, do you think, or should I just get my head around the paid?
It's the perfect way to go. You're better off starting with the free advertising. Robbie and I are both agreed on this. You're better off starting the free advertising avenue first, practicing with your links and your blog posts and getting yourself out there, because it doesn't hurt as much when you make a mistake when you're doing free marketing.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Yeah.
But if you make a mistake when you're doing paid marketing, you get really angry at yourself.
I just wasted this much money and I got nothing for it.
Yeah. So if you make those mistakes doing the free marketing and keep a track of what you're doing, so you'll keep a diary of the free marketing that you're doing, and you'll write down any mistakes that you notice, and I could have done a better tracking link. I'll do a better tracking link next time.
Yeah.
Get that all in order. So then when you're ready to do your paid marketing, it's not going to be as harsh.
Okay, beautiful. All right, no, that's good. I'm doing it the right way then. That's good. But I didn't quite know why I was doing it that way, but thank you for the explanation. It makes it much, much clearer.
Well, that's how Robbie and I did it. We did free first, didn't we, Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just figured it was easier to do that because I just feel like you can just continually do free marketing. So I figure I might as well, completely understand, from start to finish how to do that, so that I can just keep that going the whole time before I start doing anything else.
Perfect way to go about it.
Yeah.
You'll be a pro by the time you start doing paid marketing.
Oh God, I hope so. I don't feel like a pro. I still feel like my head's still swimming.
Yeah, it does. It takes a little while to get it clear. But it's really, once you get the training out of the way, there's only really 3 steps you need to focus on. One is your website and getting good quality content on there, hence blogging, pages and that sort of stuff, and getting your blog posts out there.
Yeah.
Your social media, taking care of your social media, and then any marketing that you're doing. So it's basically just, content, social media, and marketing. They're just really the 3 steps that you just keep going over and rinsing and repeating until it starts to make sense to you, and you're like, now I understand that damn tracking box in the link generator. Yeah. Now I understand I can create 7 advertising links off the 1 sales funnel. I just got to put the different tracking in the box.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll start to understand where the the click-throughs are coming from and all of that, won't I? So that will make more sense. At the moment it's all kind of fantasy, so I don't really I don't understand how it's all going to really play out. So good. Thank you.
So just remember your link generator area and your My Tracking Stats under the Marketing tab. Don't forget that page, because that page is going to be valuable to you whilst you're doing your free marketing, because you can go there and have a look and see where your click-throughs are coming from. And trust me, the day that you go to your My Tracking Stats page and you have a lead on there, you're going to be like doing the happy dance around the coffee table. Oh, somebody opted in for my video series. Yes!
I will look forward to that. Sandra.
It's very exciting, trust me. I've got my first lead, yes!
And the other thing I was going to ask everybody is whether everyone's doing like YouTube videos. Like, I haven't done any YouTube videos because I've never done a YouTube video at all, but like I keep on reading about this, YouTube being the next, the sort of a really big thing, and you really should be getting into it and all that.
Used to be a really big thing, but see, then something happened that sort of destroyed YouTube, and it was called Google, and they took it over. And Google, being such the strict people they are, like, YouTube has no near the amount of videos that it was on there before Google took it over, because Google applies copyright and everything else to YouTube, and people are getting their accounts shut down left, right, and center. It's not actually helping anyone. It's becoming more of a hindrance than anything else, because it's so hard and strict that it's just, I just look at YouTube now as a video storage center. That's all I look at it as. I don't even look at it as video marketing anymore. I just look at it as a free hosting service for my videos.
Okay. So you don't advertise on there, Sandra?
Absolutely not. I would put my money more on Twitter or Pinterest or Facebook or Bing before I did YouTube advertising.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Does anyone else have any questions?
I've got one, if it's all right.
Yeah, go for it. That's why we're here.
I just registered for Aweber a couple of days ago, and one of the things it did say in there was when I was setting it up that it preferred email addresses not to use a Gmail or a Gmail account, which is what I've got. And then I think it referred back that we could set up email addresses that were related to our website. And I haven't gone back into the training, but I was just going to ask on that one.
You can. Just don't try and set up an email address on your domain name that you're using in the link generator.
So set it up on the domain name that I'm using as the authority site.
Correct.
Yes, absolutely. And it's very easy. You just go into DBL. I think it's system setup, and you just click on emails and just follow the video, watch the video, and just set up the email. It's a free email account. My Aweber is still set up on my free Gmail address that I use. Told me the same thing too. And I just went, screw you, Aweber, that's my email, and that's the one you're getting. And I just went ahead with it. And my Aweber is still set on my Gmail account, email.
I've just, Sandra, I just went into the DBL then, and did you say so it's in the DBL and then it's under, because I can't see anything about email addresses in the DBL.
Up the top there, you've got my account, you've got dashboard, my account. What's underneath my account?
So account details, system setup.
Yeah, click on that and see if the emails are in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Create new email. Yeah, it'll just come up straight away. Perfect. Yep. I won't do it now, but yeah, I've got it now. Thank you.
Yeah, and there should be a little video there that you can watch on how to do it, just at the top there in blue underneath the word emails.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and if you get stuck at all, just reach out to someone in support, or just go to the DBL support if it's not the weekend, because there's no support in DBL over the weekend.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So, but you saying that you still used your Gmail and it hasn't been an issue?
No, it hasn't been an issue for me. I still use my free Gmail account that I set up when I started the SFM. Every time I go in there and create a new list, I get the little red warning sign and I just ignore it.
Okay. And another thing, when I was setting it up, it mentioned to add in the name part, it said to write Stuart Ross and Sandra Isaacs. Do you think that that's important?
Well, that's important because Stuart's the one doing the videos.
Okay.
And
so it's just congruency.
Yeah, it's for congruency. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Like if you changed out the videos and put your own videos in there, you could just put your name. But since he's sort of the one doing the videos,
yeah, no, got there yet.
It makes it easier for people coming through on your list.
Okay, cool. Getting there slowly.
Oh no, you're doing a good job. And for anyone who doesn't want to use the free email thing in the DBL, because some people don't like using it, there is a way you can go to Google. So if you have a Gmail account, you can go to Google. Google has what's called business apps, And you can set up a very professional email for any domain name. So if you have a website domain, you can set up a professional email account with that domain name through Google, and it's about $5 a month, I think.
Yeah, $5 a month.
Yeah, it's about $5 a month. And personally, in my opinion, I would tend more to do, well, I have done that, and I found that it just made it more congruent and easier for the verification and ranking of my website, my G+ page, and anything else I did on Google, because I was using their paid email service.
So is that using, sorry Sandra, is that using the your authority site domain name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an authority site. Like, I had an authority site called One Stop Aloe Shop, okay? And it's an authority site based around aloe vera, because that's what the subject, because an authority site can be anything. It can be about you, it can be about a car, it can be about TVs. Basically, an authority site is any site that is built with content on a specific subject, showing that that person is a leader in their field. So, like, that's why Stuart always suggests to get a domain name in your own name and blog about yourself and your personal life experiences, because that's where you're an expert, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've been living with yourself for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So what better way to start blogging than to blog about you, yourself, your life experiences, school, college, uni, first job. You've got 1,000,001 stories that you can tell about yourself, so you're not going to run out of content. And because you're an expert on yourself, your website is built around yourself, so it's an authority website.
Yeah.
But so you can go to Google. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to Google. I went to Google and I paid $5 to get a domain name for my website. And the moment I did that, the extra traffic and the higher ranking that I got from my website, just, it blew me away. I was looking at my Google Analytics and I was thinking, hell, I just paid $5 a month for an email for my website, and it's increased my rankings within Google.
And then did you have to adapt? Then did you have to change all your email addresses through SFM to that one, or you just use that?
No, I didn't, because it was my authority site. I didn't have the same email as my, like, I had my Gmail account for my SFM account, but my authority website now has a professional email address.
Yes. Okay, cool. Thank you.
And you can do it that way, so you can leave your SFM and your other emails coming through Gmail, and that's going to keep all the crap off your professional site, off your professional email address.
Keeps it separate. Keeps you organised.
Yeah, okay.
But you can use the free service in the DBL if you want. I just used the $5 one with Google because through the business apps, because it was just easier to set up. And when I set up the first one with one website, since then I've set professional emails up through Google for my other websites as well, because it was easy. I could download the app onto my phone, onto my iPad, onto my laptop, and it's just, just made life easier. I don't get all the spammy crap into my email box or anything.
So was it called Google Business Apps, did you say?
Yeah, it's business email for your for your website, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
If you just log into your Gmail account and search in there, you'll find it.
Yeah.
It's the same as if you're struggling to understand your website and what sort of a position it plays in your business and online in the search engines, and you're confused because you've got all this information coming at you from different sources, I always suggest to people to go to Google search, and in Google search you'll set up an account in there, usually under a free Gmail account, or one of your business Gmails if you set your business emails that you buy from Google. It doesn't really matter. But you'll set up an account, and in that account, they've got a resource that you can go to that actually is, it's called Webmaster Academy, and it's free. And you can go through the Webmaster Academy step by step and actually build out a completely Google compliant website with all the steps and training and help from Google.
Good.
Shows you how to verify your website, talks about the business email, the whole kit and caboodle, 9 yards of the whole lot.
Where did you say that was again, Sandra?
It'll be in your Google search section. So if you've ever gone to Google Webmaster, if you just type in Google Webmaster Tools, you should see Google Search or something like that, and you click on Google Search. If you've got an account, it'll ask you to sign in. If you've got a Gmail account, you just sign in with that Gmail account. If you haven't set up an account with it yet, I'll just set it up for you. And in there, you've got all the tools. You can verify your website, you can register your website, and you can find out all about the other resources that Google has and the Webmaster Academy.
Okay.
Does that teach you how to do the, oh God, I've forgotten what the word is. Is it syndication? Is that the right word?
It will briefly go into that, and it will tell you what's good syndication and what is bad syndication. Because there's a lot of people out there who talk about syndicating a blog, but the advice that they're giving you isn't always good advice. Because there are some syndication services that you don't want to use because they're filled with spam. And if you associate your domain name with that service, well, then you're going to start to get red flags in search engines like Google and Bing. So it's actually good to look outside the SFM sometimes for some training elsewhere, because the SFM is the SFM. And, oh yeah, Robbie, see down the bottom there, see the Webmaster Academy?
Yep.
The search console? Robbie's in his Google search console. If he clicks on Webmaster Academy, that'll take him to the training for his website. But yeah, so some things that you can do can really be detrimental to your website.
So, because when I was going through some of the training, like Mark Ford was just like, he literally like reeled off about 20 different ways to syndicate. And I got completely confused as to what he was talking about. So I just went,
yeah, look, I wouldn't put too much water into a lot of that anymore because it's old news. It's like outdated. And some of that stuff that Mark's talking about will actually create so many spam comments on your website that it will just make your head spin.
Okay.
Did you click on the Google Academy, Robbie, and click on take the course?
I did that.
Yeah, see on the right-hand side. No, up in the blue box. See on the right-hand side where it says take course. Take the course.
Oh, yeah.
No. Yep, there.
Perfect. Okay, that's good. That's great, Sandra. Thank you.
So and so that course would also, I mean, it doesn't matter what website framework you're using, so it would be congruent with us using the WordPress and the DBL.
Absolutely, because a website, as far as Google is concerned, a website is a website is a website. And as you can see here in some of the things in red, like the first one up there, I'm pretty sure Google talks about up the top of the, well, there, Robbie's got one there. What's that one say, Robbie? That's a warning.
Require online maintenance, e.g. protecting against hackers, removing spam,
Responding to comments.
Yeah, so basically it's Google saying to you, if you want to keep your website healthy, make sure you do regular maintenance.
Yeah.
So as far as Google is concerned, as a professional webmaster who's using a website for business, you should be logging into your website at least once a day.
Yeah.
Checking for updates and comments and
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, the course is free. I suggest you all do the course. It's easy. You do it in your own time. Take your time to do it. And it'll definitely help you understand things as far as getting your website out there on the search engines to be visible and, and acceptable, and a good, healthy website, considered to be a good, healthy website.
Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sandra.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to ask you, when you first started, well, not you, like people in general, when you first start and then I tried to go all in and I wasted a bit of money and I've got nothing to show for it, and I feel really, what do you call it, downtrodden? Not downtrodden, that's a strong word, but I feel like, I feel a bit low, but I want to get back up there, and all I'm doing is blogging and sharing it to my Facebook page, and then boosting my page. I'm not really boosting my posts anymore because I've wasted about $300 doing that. I was like, oh, and yeah, I'm just not sure how to get back up and what to do again, sort of thing,
Okay, well, the best way to get yourself back up there, and I understand what you're saying. I meet a lot of people who go all in straight up the front, on the front end, before they have all the relevant information that they need.
Yeah.
And then they go all in, and then they're left feeling very flat, very dejected. Some people are even just left sitting there going, what the hell have I just done, and why did I do that?
Yeah.
So you can use strong words if you want. It'll make you feel better if you use strong words, trust me. Now, Facebook, okay? Facebook can offer you cheap advertising if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the mistake I see is a lot of people, they start with the SFM, they do a bit of training through the webinars and stuff like that, and then rather than ask the valuable questions that they need to ask, they go ahead and they just do it. And it does cost them a lot of money. Because if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to read your insights, you're really just wasting your money. You're throwing your money at a wall.
Yeah.
Now, Facebook can be really good. It can offer you cheap advertising. I mean, back in January, I set up a website and a Facebook page in an hour and a half, and I spent $30 and I made $348 in commissions selling a $27 product.
Yeah.
So I made a total profit of, let's just say $300, taking into consideration I bought a domain name and the hour and a half of my time. So let's just say I made a clear profit after my advertising of $300. But I only did that because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been learning Facebook since 2012, and I've been changing with the times, going with it, and I understand the different advertising on Facebook. I understand the boosting of posts. I understand the construction of a post. Because see, your Facebook, it's a lot more on Facebook than just boosting a post, guys, and having a Facebook page. You've got to set your Facebook page up properly. If you haven't optimized your Facebook page, it doesn't matter how much money you throw at it. You're not going to get anywhere with it.
I've got a friend who, she's a writer, and she does a little bit of writing and blogging on the side, but not as much as she does writing. And I asked her to look at my page, and she said that because I already run a small business that I could teach. She said I'm already a mentor. I'm like, whatever that means. I mean, that makes sense to me, but I'm like, what would I teach somebody? She said I teach about, owning a small business. There's not really much to it. It's not enough for content, I don't think.
Actually, there's a lot involved in owning a small business. You'd be quite surprised, honey. There's more to, if you own a small business, you don't think the content is there. But you think about it from the perspective of somebody who's never owned a small business and has no idea on where to start or how to start. Imagine
Yep.
how much content a small business owner could give that person.
Yeah. Okay, and how would... So that's what I don't get. She said she looked at my page and she said she wasn't sure what I was trying to do. So I've taken a couple of those SFM pages off because they're just annoying. That's what they are. And I tried to tailor one of them to fit with my blog because my blog's all about random blogs, right? And it's random stuff like 10 inspiring songs or tips on how to clean your car, shit like that. And when she said about business, it's where I started because I've got a small cleaning business, so I've been started to do cleaning tips and stuff like that. But I'm not sure how to tie my blogs and what I do to the SFM and
Okay,
to
all right. So
promote
you're looking for the
SFM.
bridge.
Yes.
You need the bridge. That's what you
Yes.
need. You need the bridge.
Hallelujah.
Now, firstly, with your Facebook page, you said she had looked at your Facebook page and she wasn't sure what you were trying to do. Is that right?
My website. She looked
Your
at my website, yeah, because there was too many products on the SFM, so I've cut a couple of them out and I've just left. I can't remember which one I've left. Oh yeah, the earn and learn page. So I was like, I'll leave that there.
Okay, so she's had a look at your website and she said she wasn't sure what you were doing. So basically, your message on your website is not clear.
Yes.
Okay, so
I want to know how to make it clear.
You've got mixed messages on your website. Okay.
Yes.
Now this is where this might help you, and it may not help you. Okay. But there are people out there who have anywhere from 1 to 30 websites, because there are some people who are interested in more than one subject. And they know that having one website and everything on one website is just too confusing for everyone.
Yeah.
So they break it up into what's called niche websites. So if they're really interested, if they own a bulldog and they're really interested in bulldogs, rather than add that onto the one website with their cleaning business and their car business and their hiking and their skateboarding and whatever else they're doing, they'll create a website that's purely dedicated to their bulldog and bulldogs in general, and they'll share their knowledge. So your website about your cleaning business, the small business, and making money off of that and making a bridge to the SFM, what you need is you need a website that is wholly and solely dedicated to your cleaning business. And that's all it's dedicated to you, is you and your cleaning business, and you as a small business person as a cleaner, running a cleaning business. So you can do your blogs about your tips about cleaning, and you like as a business person, I came across this great tip, a few years back for doing such and such, whatever. You do a blog about that. Then you need to bridge that with the SFM, because you don't want too many banners all over your site about the SFM, because that confuses people. Yeah. So what you need to do is, in that blog post, you put a call to action at the bottom of the blog post. So you might think about that blog post and the cleaning tip that you've shared with somebody, and and the fact that you feel that it'll help them out. And at the bottom of that blog post, you might say, we need to be open for things to help us in business and life, and they could come from anywhere. And I dedicate the success I'm having with growing my business to an online business community that I'm a member of. Yeah. And so then you can put the link. It's a bridge. You can put the link in there, links back to a landing page in the SFM, because you've said, if you're interested in having some business tools at your fingertips that make life easy for you in your business, take a look. They click on the link, boom, go to your landing page, sign up for the video series, and possibly opt in the same way you do. Yeah. That's called creating a bridge. So when they talk about a call to action on your website or in your blog, that's your bridge. So, call to action is, so it's like getting people who are interested in starting a small business over to the SFM. Well, that's your niche. people who are interested in starting a small business or people who have a small business. So that's your target market. And then what you're going to do is you're going to show them how the SFM has benefited you as a small business operator. And that's your bridge.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, so I should, I was looking at it the wrong way then. I was thinking, I'll boost these products and I'll give up my business and I'll join the SFM and then, travel the world and blah, 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 That's the way I was looking at it, like, that's like...
That is a great way to look at it, but they're like travel the world and all of that. They're all long-term. They're what we call long-term goals, right? But you've got to have your small-term goals, your short, quick and easy tasks to do to get to your long-term dream. And at the moment you have a cleaning business, so why not use the tools in the SFM to, benefit your cleaning business, solidify it, make it really profitable so you can then sell it off.
Yep.
At a higher than normal price. And then that way in the future, that's another story that you can tell, and you can go, well, I was able to do that due to the fact that the SFM taught me how to build that business out. And you can talk that way in your blog posts, The other day I was sitting on, in my business community that I'm a member of, I was sitting there listening to a call and, a couple of people said such and such. And I thought, what a great idea. I gave that a trial in my business and it really benefited me in this way. If you'd like to see how the business community could possibly help you in your business, click on the link below. Boom, there's your bridge, straight into your landing page.
Yeah. Yeah, the other bridges I've been trying to use have been, like, not very good, So,
Sometimes we can build a bridge that goes nowhere.
There's no land on the other side.
That's it, we're still waiting for the island to show up.
Yes. Thank you for that. You've made me feel a bit better, I'm like, I was just got to find a way to put that into action now.
Just take, take your time, focus on it. If you get stuck, like if you've written a blog and you're just like stuck on how to create the bridge between that blog, because not every blog post has to have a bridge back to the SFM.
No,
some blog posts, you don't want any sales in that blog post whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like, if you were actually, if you were specifically had a video that you were sharing a really great tip and you didn't want to link that to anything salesy and you did a blog post about it, that's good too, because you don't want every blog post to sell.
That's value,
That's adding value, And the less, it's called native selling, native advertising, whatever you want to do. It's like you're not shoving it in people's face.
Yeah.
And you know yourself, when you go out to a busy shopping centre at Christmas time or whatever, and then all those salespeople just swamp you, donate to this charity, buy tickets and this, buy this, buy that. You're like, oh my God, I hate Christmas. I just can't stand Christmas. I just
and they
go away.
Stand in the way of walking. They stand in your walkway where you have to walk to the door to get into the shopping centre. It's like, oh my gosh. So you walk the long way.
There you go. Perfect example. So that's a real world example. Okay, they stand in the walkway, in the door, they get in the way where you've got to walk. Now you think about us as business people online.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook page and a website, and all we're doing is putting up banners and saying, buy this, buy this, buy this.
Yeah.
That makes us the guys in the walkway, doesn't it?
Yes. And like, piss off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the sorry, I'm no expert obviously, but I think another way you can do it as well is to encourage people to make comments at the bottom of your blog. So you
can ask for comments, yes?
Yes.
Then that gives
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But nobody comments, but that's okay. I think I do too much. It says random blogs about random stuff, but it's not about anything specific. It's about.
So do you leave comments on other people's blogs? Other people's Facebook pages?
No. Oh, you told me to do that, didn't you?
Well, if you're not doing it on other people's pages, how can you expect them to do it on yours?
Yeah.
Because I want to comment as my page. I'm not sure how to do that. Every time I try to, it doesn't work. I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
When
I
you
want
logged
to.
into when you logged into Facebook, I'll ask you this. When did you create your business page whilst you were logged in as your Facebook profile?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, all right. So you don't even need to log in as your you don't have a separate login for your Facebook fan page?
No.
Good. Okay, so you log in as your profile. What you do is you just surf around the pages that are relevant to your fan page. So think about what message you want to get across, and
Yeah.
your message on Facebook's the same as a niche website. You don't want to confuse people, so you need to have the one message. What are you trying to add? What are you trying to share that can add value? That's the congruent one subject. So make sure your posts are to do with that. And based around that, and then go to other fan pages that you like that are, in the similar marketplace or similar industry as you.
Yeah.
If you see an inspiring post that they've put or a picture or something,
Yeah.
when you go to the comments to comment, on the right-hand side, you'll see a little box with a drop-down arrow. You click on that drop-down arrow and it'll open up your fan page. And you'll be able to change from yourself to your fan page.
Yeah.
And leave the comment as your fan page.
But
it's the same as if you want to share something. When you click on share, especially if you're using an iPad, you want to share. So you don't want to just share it straight to your profile. You want to share public, and so that gives you a chance to share to a group. It gives you a chance to share as a page if you're a page owner. So it gives you options to share. But if you just click share, just the standard share thing up the top, it'll just automatically share it to your profile.
You can't like it as your page though, eh? You can't like other people's pages as your page, only as yourself. Hey.
Well, no, you can change to your page before you like it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So before you click like on the page on a post, just change to your page. See where Robbie is? See where he's got the little drop down box? He's clicked on the little picture in the right hand side there.
Yeah. I mean, like the page, not the post.
Yeah, you can like the page as your page. Yeah.
How do you do that? I tried to do that, but I couldn't find how to do that. I know you can like the post as your page, but I want to like the people's pages as my page, under my page.
Yep. So you're on my page, Robbie.
I've been to your page. I think I like your page.
You crack me up, Robbie. What you do is, are you on Down Under Marketing, Robbie? Can you go to a fan page, to Down Under Marketing page at all? Are you able to go to the Down Under Marketing page?
Yeah, I can do anything.
Oh, you're a gem, Robbie. You're a gem. Okay, so Robbie's now Down Under Marketing at the moment. And they've made a few changes here. So just bear with me. But I think it is somewhere in their settings there somewhere, Robbie. I'm not sure where they've shoved it now. But there's a section where you can choose to view your page feeds, like pages that you've liked as your page. And I'm not sure where they've shoved it.
Okay.
And you can go into that section and you can view other pages, so you can like other pages and check the insights of other pages and all of that sort of stuff. But I'll have to go into Facebook and have a look at the new layout. I'm not actually overly impressed with the new layout of Facebook. Although I can use Facebook really well, guys, as far as running a page and setting up advertising and that sort of stuff, I will tell you it's not my favourite place. I don't like Facebook because every other week they're changing the business pages and they change the way you can do advertising. They're always changing things. Oh, there you go. Look, pages who like this page.
Yeah,
So you're in settings, are you, Robbie?
I saw
Yeah.
that on
I'm in settings.
Guy and Elan,
Search.
one
Can
of
you
Guy and
search?
Elan's videos. They were liking, they were showing different ways to find your niche, and they were, you know, saying pages that people have liked your page, you know, page likes.
Yeah.
Pages
Yeah,
of
but I
like
just personally, I absolutely loathe Facebook. I can't stand Facebook. And I say to every marketer, I know that I don't push it in the back office, but I say this to everyone. If you're going to go into business and you're going to go into and build a digital online business like the SFM, or use the SFM tools to build an online business, then if you have a website and you have a Facebook fan page and you have a Twitter business page, and you don't have a G+ page, then you are miles behind. Because if you are not set up on G+ and you're not using G+, you may as well be treading deep water without any end in sight.
Okay.
I know Facebook, and everyone says Facebook is the bee's knees and Facebook has this many users and blah, blah, blah. But look, I'm telling you guys, the stats that they give away on Facebook and they talk about with Facebook, the only reason there are that many stats is because there are some people who have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 profiles. And I'm not talking business pages. I'm talking profiles, personal profiles on Facebook. I know my son, he has 7 profiles on Facebook, all different. My daughter's got several. You know, I know heaps of people have more than one profile. Facebook doesn't take that into consideration when they tell you how many members they have. And Facebook also own Instagram. So when they're releasing their numbers and talking about having, 4 billion users, 4 billion members on Facebook, they're also including Instagram members.
Really.
So, there's not as many people on Facebook and there's not as many people using Facebook as you're led to believe. And the only reason these guys lead you to believe that is because it's very easy to structure a course and make money selling that course to people who don't know how to run a business page. So, people put together a quick Facebook course on how to do this, how to do Facebook marketing. Then they sell the course for $247. And, hundreds of people who want to set up a business buy the course, and they've only learnt stuff they could have learnt for free off the Facebook training page.
Yeah. While we're talking about Facebook, guys, I was just wondering, because I've literally just started a Facebook page for my business. But you know how when you first start it asks you, like, you can set it up as a product and service or as an organization or as a public profile or something. What's the right category to open to start it as?
Well, Guy and Alana always suggested websites. I always suggest education. Look around something like education, but don't go a community page.
Okay.
So look around consulting, education. Think of it along those lines, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be just a marketer selling the SFM. You want to think of yourself as a business consultant who's referring people to a valuable online educational community, business community.
Yeah, but out of those 6 different options, I think it is 6 or so options that you can set up the page as, what is the difference between them? So if you set it up as a community page opposed to a product and service page opposed to a public figure page opposed to something else.
Okay. Yep. All right.
What's the difference? Like how does your page change depending on what you select?
Okay, well, local business. If you set yourself up as a local business page, when you do your advertising, you're only going to be able to advertise to people in your local area.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
Great if you're a mechanic or a cleaner and you want work, but you know, if you're a global international business, not good. so scrap local business.
Yeah.
If you go as a brand page, you can go as a brand page, but that's going to make it really hard for you because you need to be really focused on your message if you're going to like be a brand, you know, like be a brand. And then they're going to ask you these weird questions like Jim Rowan, this page here, he's probably a brand page. But, you know, you got to like jump through hoops and all of that sort of stuff. Can you go to create a page, Robbie? Can you pull up create a page? That'll be a lot easier if you can just like go to your drop down arrow up top there on the right. Little drop down arrow would have been easier on the right hand side, but
Where there?
yeah, should be in there. If you click on that, it should be able to create a page in there.
Yeah.
Create a page.
Yeah. So
local business is out.
Yeah.
You don't want to go company and organisation. Brand and product is sort of the general one that you want to stick with because it's like brand or product. And basically you have product. You have courses, educational courses, and you have tools like the Digital Business Lounge, the graphics creator, lead building. So you probably want to go for your brand or product. You don't want to go for your artist and your band unless you're an artist or a band. If you're basing your page around entertainment, like if you're using the SFM and you're into entertainment and you have affiliate links to sell particular types of guitars or something like that, or video games, you go for an entertainment page. As you can see, you won't go a community page unless you want to build a page that's dedicated to helping specific people, or you a charitable organization. You know, so a lot of communities, like a lot of people will build a community page if they're trying to help a family that's destitute because they lost their home in a fire and stuff like that, and they want to raise money for them. They'll open up a community page.
Yeah. So brand and product is probably the right one.
Sandra,
I'd go brand or product, yes.
Inside that company, organisation or institution though, when you go down, then you can actually choose inside it, and inside that, then when you go choose category, you've got things like education coming up in there.
I still wouldn't go that one.
You still wouldn't take that?
No, because you need to be a registered university, school. You're going to need to show some sort of...
Because there's quite a lot of stuff going in within that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here too. See, there's just as much stuff in your brand and products.
Okay, yeah.
And if you can scroll all the way down, you can just choose website down the bottom if you want. Or there's people and blogs. There's heaps of different choices there.
Yeah, cool. Product service, yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what I ended up going now. I can't remember.
And don't forget, once you've chosen your brand or product, and say you go with website, then when you're building your page, they're going to ask you specific questions so they know how to rank your page in Facebook. So, you know, you'll be able to, when you're setting up the about section of your fan page, you'll be able to choose out of your interests and that sort of stuff, different things that will rank your page in different areas. So if your page is like my aloe vera page, you know, it's more about health and fitness and alternative options to, you know, taking drugs and migraine pills and all that sort of stuff every single day. So, you know, that page there, when I was filling out the about section, I was able to get it into, you know, alternative health and fitness area.
Where do I actually go to see how I've set that up, Sandra? Do you know off the top of your head or not?
So you've already clicked on brand or product and you've set your page up, have you?
I've already set up a page, but I can't quite remember which category I chose.
Well, when you go to your actual page, so Robbie's going to go to the Down Under Marketing page.
Yeah.
And you've got lots of choices here. You've got, up the top, you've got page, managers, notifications, insights, publishing. There should be an about section there somewhere. You can click on that. This is important, guys, for your page when you're doing a business page. This about section has to be filled in, and try and fill in every box that you can. Fill it out as much as you can. This is called optimizing your fan page. So you'll fill that in, and then then you've got your settings area in there. I think in your settings up the top right there or somewhere. Move everything around on me. In here, see, you've got different things. You've got page visibility, visitor posts. Down there somewhere, you've got like interests and stuff like that, taglines and things like that. You've got ways of putting in there different products. So like, if I was a product business, I could put lipstick, makeup, cosmetics, beauty, health, whatever. It's all in here in the page settings and your about section.
Okay, so I'm just on my page now, but I'm still not sure. So is it under about? Is it? No. That's all right. I'll check. I'll find it. I'll look at it.
Yeah, it'll be under settings. Go to your settings, which is your top right hand section. Go to your settings or your about. But either one of those, and just go through everything. But I think it's generally under your settings where you can change. But make sure when you're in your settings and you're going to choose where they rank your page in Facebook, make sure it's congruent with what you've written in the about section.
Yeah.
So like, I wouldn't write about selling encyclopedias in my about section, and then in the settings section put alternative massage.
Yeah. Because
it's a clash, it's not congruent. So you just got to go through that step by step and fill out each section as best as you can. You can even integrate your Instagram page with your fan page if you've got an Instagram page as well that's named the same as your fan page. You can also run ads on Instagram, guys, and you don't have to have an Instagram page to run ads on Instagram. As long as you have a Facebook fan page, you can set up an ad and run it on Instagram. No worries at all.
What's an impressum?
Don't have to worry about that because we're Australian.
Ah, what is it anyway?
Oh, it's something that you have to do if you're in certain countries overseas. Like here in Australia, you need an ABN and a business number and stuff like that.
Oh,
the impressum on the Facebook thing is basically proving that you are who you are and you are in business and you can do this and do that, all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
It's sort of like if you were working for an American company and you're getting paid in American dollars and stuff, you've got to fill out, like an American has to fill out these weird ass tax type forms and stuff like that. But as an outsider, as an international living in another country, we don't have to fill that out because we're not bound by their laws.
Oh, cool. That's good.
However, we can end up paying more tax as well. So, like if I was doing work for an American company and they were paying me in American dollars, I don't have to fill out the same sort of weird ass shit that the Americans have to. But on the other hand, they get to tax me at a higher rate than what they tax their own American people. And then once I get that money over to me, then my government will tax me on the gross amount, including the tax that the American people took out.
So if you live in another country, but you're registered in, say, Australia and New Zealand, does it still go by Australian or New Zealand laws?
Yeah, if you're an American and
Yeah.
you're living in America but you're working for, say, a New Zealand company,
Yeah.
you'll still have there'll be certain New Zealand laws that will apply to you, but then there's the American laws that will apply to you as well. So even though you're working for a New Zealand company, you'll still have to fill out that weird ass tax stuff and give it to the New Zealand company, because the New Zealand company will have to lodge that with their own government to prove that you're an American who's allowed to actually work for the New Zealand company by birth and right and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's all legal, weird stuff that can really totally bamboozle your head, and people get so confused with it. And I'm like, if you don't need it, don't touch it.
Fair enough.
That's my philosophy in business, and that's why a lot of the times I can be successful and a lot, stress-free. It's like, if you don't need it, don't touch it. If you don't know what it is, scroll. Be like Bill.
Bill's a wanker.
If you've ever seen that, but
Yes.
yeah, that's our favourite. If you don't know what it is, be like Bill.
A stick man.
Yep. And scroll.
Fair enough. Oh, must be knockoff time.
Got to be knockoff time for Robbie and
Yep.
Sandra and.
Hey, can I ask one quick question in regard to Google Plus? That you were just saying before how we should all have Google Plus. When we set up Google Plus, should it be with a personal so should it be Sandra Isaacs that I set my profile up under, or my domain name?
Just set it up with your original name.
My personal name, yep.
Yeah, your personal name. It will work better. Set up a profile page. Don't even worry about a Google Plus brand page yet. Just start off with a profile page, just a personal profile page. As you introduce yourself, fill in your about section, and make sure you put your website link inside your about section, because in the Google Plus page, they ask you if you're a contributor to websites, what websites and stuff. So you can put your Facebook link there, you can put your YouTube link there if you have a YouTube channel, and you can put your website there, and you can put many websites there.
Cool.
So you put them there, and then when people like me come across, say, your profile, and I scroll through your about section, I can click on your Facebook link and go straight to your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Go to your website, go to your Twitter feed, go to your Pinterest feed. That's the great thing about Google Plus. And the other great thing about Google Plus is they're not as strict as Facebook. So, you don't have to worry about getting your account shut down just because you took one of your link generator links and posted it as a post on G Plus with a bit of a status going, hi guys, newbie here, just setting up an online business. This post is irrelevant. I'm just trying out a link. And you post the link to say the free trial just to see what it looks like. You'd be surprised how many people will click like on that.
That's specific.
It is specific, isn't it?
Cool.
Do you like that? Good way to get started, trust me. Because it's one thing that people love to do in this world, and that's think that they can help someone else. So people think that you're a struggling person who's trying to go into business online. You're gonna gravitate these people and go, oh, well, I'm already on business. I'm already running a business online. I can help this person. Bang. And they're going to start commenting on your posts. They're going to start liking your posts, and they're going to give you little bits of tips and advice. And they'll probably already have a fan base, so their fan base will follow them to your page. And before you know it, you've got a fan base built up so quickly that it's like, well, that was easy.
Oh, okay. Love that. Let's be specific.
Yeah, just, hey, People ask, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I'm testing out a new landing page, like a new sales funnel from the SFM. I just post it on my personal page and go, "Hi guys, this post is irrelevant. I don't really, require any likes or anything. I'm just testing out a new link in my online business community." And boof, I'll put the link there just so I can see what it looks like as a post on social media.
Yeah. Okay.
No worries. But we'll call that a night, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
We shall call that a wrap.
Catch you next week.
Thank you, guys. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Have fun. Have a great weekend.